Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss these beautiful stocks and with correlation with war 2026. Okay, so Iran, Iraq and USA. This is looking bad. IV is like the highest when you check. Even corona time, it had that effect. So every 5 to 6 years this fall is expected, or any war pops up, and then it messes up with our market. Now index is also almost 2 to 3% down, you could clearly see. So let's start with Reliance itself, the price action. Okay, I'm going to do a comparison for monthly, yearly as well. Okay, so this is, let's take the time frame weekly. Okay, 1 week, and this gives you how much the bad situation was. So 24, 25 and 26. Okay, so this is like the top resistance, and this was the low or the support. Okay, so 2025, this was also again because of the Trump news. Okay, and we had a nice V-shaped recovery which again touched the resistance, and in 2026 you could see again it touched the resistance, but this time half, that is 50% of the Fibonacci series markets are standing. So good time for recovery for Reliance. Now we'll check for HDFC Bank. So this is HDFC Bank 2023, 4, 5 and now 6. Okay, so this was the major resistance, but 25 it had a very good breakout, and then you could clearly see the breakout from 700 to almost 300 points for 2 years is good, but then just 1 month coming back to the same 700 support is very bad. Okay, so recovery from here, you could clearly see first hurdle resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3 and now resistance 4. Okay, so HDFC recovery should be a little bit harder, and also Q4 results are coming up, so which could be a good backup. Let's see for 2026 what is going to happen for HDFC Bank. Now we'll check for ICICI Bank. So this is ICICI Bank, pretty stable, so which is actually very good. You could clearly see how logically it went up. So this was the top, and then you could see this is the critical support. Last year during April month, Trump news, market bounced back, and then which was a very good recovery, and then by July month it hits the resistance, but coming back to the same 2025 April month support is good, and also the Q4 results can be a backup. Now moving on, we'll check it recently had the futures monthly expiry, futures and option monthly expiry too. So we'll take Nifty Trader website to check the OI. I'm just not sure whether the OI is available. We'll anyway check here and also go and check in the, not available. I suspected that. So this is like the real website, NSE India, which is not that complicated though. I like Nifty Trader website. It's more easier. So I'll start with Reliance itself, and then you can check the OI here, pretty easy. Okay, so this is Reliance, and then you could see this is the option chain, and here is the OI. So clearly here resistance is very high than support. Okay, that means call writing has a very good build up, and this is the ATM. Okay, now this is showing for 30 March. Now let's take for April. Okay, so this is April, and then you could clearly see the OI here. Put side 40 and 54 for the call side. Okay, this is actually going to be a game changer. The Q4 results in the April month can actually be a V-shaped recovery zone, where from the support markets can have the change of a structure and go up. Okay, so yeah, We'll move on to HDFC Bank. Okay, so here is the ICICI Bank. We'll cover this and we'll move on. So this is March month, and then you could see 36 and 17. That's why markets were falling down. Now we'll take for 20th April. So here you could see 15 versus 14. So here also almost sideways indication is there. So this is one of the case study where the change of structure can be decided based on the OI purely. But also remember, war is never to be taken easily while judging the market. So whatever I say is just based on my experience, but if the war continues, then it's going to be really hard for markets to perform, especially stocks like HDFC and ICICI are like more dependent on other factors. So 97 and 52. So HDFC, the recovery is not looking that good. As I told you, the price action also, it's at the critical support. But while ICICI and Reliance has a very good chance to recover, because already you could see call rating is huge for April month. Okay, so these are key factors where small nitty-gritty helps you to decide where market lies. Okay, so that's it guys. Thank you. Keep supporting my channel.